guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the show Big Sexy. So the show focuses on 5 women trying to break out in the fashion industry in New York. This show started 2 weeks ago, and like before then with the commercials I was so excited about it because it was like finally a show about bigger women who are going to go and live out their dreams in especially a thin society like New York where like fashion and everything, it's like it centers around thin people. So they're in New York trying to make a name for themselves. Like one goes into designing, one like a couple into modeling, and it's just a great show. It's definitely inspiring. Even from the commercials, I was inspired because it's like, wow, these women actually live in New York and they're trying to break into this, and it's really great. Like, when the commercials first started coming on, I had to tell everyone about the show. I was like, big sexy, blah, 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 August, what was it, or, yeah, August 30th, I believe, so Tuesday. I was, like, so excited, and, the first episode, it really got to me because it was, like, they went to a club, and they would not be let in because they were bigger, obviously, but they let in thin women for free, and they let in men for free, and, like, from behind them, like, just let them go up front. And then when the bouncer came back saying, okay, you can go in for $30, like they were just like, no, we'll just go somewhere else. We're not going to be disrespected. And I think that's really, it really gives like, gives us hope maybe, because if we turn down that type of disrespect, like we could go so far like as a plus size community, because if we just keep taking on everything that people tell us, like we're never going to get respect. It's just going to keep happening. But when we start saying, no, I'm not going to stand for this, things start getting better. And the second episode, they go through this whole singles night type party with, and they meet these guys, and it's really like, you know, like shows how hard it is to like find a guy in New York, I guess. I don't know, I'm not in New York, so I don't know, but, how hard it is because, you know, people are so shallow, and they don't even take the time to get to know you because of how you look, and that's really awful, but it really shows that that's how the world works. And Tiffany like is trying to become a plus size model, and her agent told her she has to lose weight because she's almost a size 3X, that she's probably not going to get a job and that the agent's going to drop her. And it's really sad that like you can't even be an actual plus size to be a plus size model. It's like you have to be on the thinnest end of the scale to really get into the business, even though most of the women are not, I don't know, a size 14, there might be bigger than that. And I think it's really sad that her agent, who is probably bigger than Tiffany, says that you need to be thinner or you're not going to get a job. And it's really depressing. And Nikki, who had a boyfriend, her boyfriend broke up with her because he wanted to try to get back with his ex-wife, and that is so awful. It does show that even no matter what your size, like there's hardships and that things happen. So this show, like, it's so realistic. Like, even though it's a reality show, it's not one of those kind of scripted reality shows like I don't know like it's really reality, because they don't tamper with the lives. They just let them go on and like let them live their lives. Like it really shows how hard it is to be a plus size woman, even if it's not New York, even if it's like LA or wherever else. It's going to be hard because it's hard to find clothes that are really, really cute, or find a job where someone's not going to discriminate against your size. And especially get into like public jobs or something like becoming like an actress or a model or a singer or something like that. It's going to be really hard because people are going to be judging you like all the time. Audrey is probably the biggest one of the group. She said she was 6'3", and she's like 350 pounds to size 26. Like that, having her say that on camera really shows that she embraces who she is, and she's not afraid of people saying like, oh, you're really, really tall, or you're really, really big. It's like she's not afraid. It's like, this is my size, accept it. I'm happy with who I am. Especially when she talks about how she grew up with thin parents, and like how her parents always made her go on a diet, and then she's just like, when she moved out, she's just like, you know what, I'm happy with who I am, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Like that, I think she's one of the most inspiring, because she's not gonna change no matter what. Like Tiffany, she's gonna be dieting and like working out because she wants to be a model. And then Nikki, I feel like she probably doesn't get the most discrimination or anything because she is the smallest, I believe. She is a 14, so she really doesn't probably get the same thing as the other girls. But Audrey, she's the biggest, the tallest, and she's able to like just like be herself. Like she wears like a ton of makeup, and like she just goes wild with it, and she doesn't care what anyone says. Even someone came up to her and was like, "You have something on your face," and she's just like, "I don't care. That's who she is." I think Audrey's gonna be like the most inspiring for me. Like she's gonna be like my new role model because she is amazing. She doesn't care, even with her background of like having to diet all the time with parents who like never really accepted her. She just learned how to accept herself, and I just love it. I love her. So I think that's all I really have to say about the show. Watch it. Watch Big Sexy. It comes on TLC. I wish I knew the time. Big Sexy comes on TLC. It comes on like around 9, 10, like 10, 9 Central, I think, or 10, 11 Central. I don't, not 10, 11, 11, 10 Central. Check around that time spot. Tuesday nights, late at night. It comes on after What Not to Wear. It's like the 2 episodes of What Not to Wear, and then you have Big Sexy. So TLC, after What Not to Wear. I wish I knew what time, but if I figure it out, I'll probably post it in a little annotation at the bottom, and I'll put it in the description once I find out what time. So please watch it. It's so inspiring, and if we all watch it, and like a lot of us watch it together, like there's a chance it won't get canceled. But if we just like, you know, just like, I'm not gonna watch it, blah blah blah. That's when shows get canceled. You have to get into the show as soon as possible, because if you let it go for too long, the shows will get canceled. Like Huge was canceled because that was about plus size people, and they said it was giving kids the wrong ideas, and no one really watched it that much. I mean, they watched it, but it was so like sparingly often. Other shows get, like a lot of other shows get canceled as well. I just can't think of them right now. But we need to stick together and watch things, especially shows about everyday life as a plus size person, because these shows really mirror what happens in real life, and we can really spread the word and let people know how hard it is if we just let the show stay on the air. So if people watch it, if you guys watch it, I don't know, it'll be like a challenge for you. Watch it every week, or record it and watch it as soon as possible. And write a comment in the description what you think about the show, what you wish they would do for the show, and yeah. So TLC, Big Sexy, Tuesday nights at a certain time. I'll figure that out. It comes on after the 2 episodes of What Not to Wear, which would be last week's episode of What Not to Wear plus this week's episode of What Not to Wear, and then it's Big Sexy. So it's really funny how I know that schedule. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I hope you watch it and tell me what you think about the show. It's definitely inspiring. Your life will be changed after the show. Even if it's just 1 episode, you'll really feel like someone really does understand what you're going through. And I think that's what they were trying to do, to really say like, it's okay. We know what you're going through. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.